Hello everybody, this is Love is Dead, and I got for you guys another exciting casted game. What we got for you today is on the dire side. I found a game by Dendi. He's playing with his teammate Puppey. We got Dendi as a Phantom Lancer. We got Puppey playing the Warlock. And the rest of the team is Shadow Fiend, Earthshaker, and where the heck is the other person? There he is, Sand King. Kraken Axley. I don't. This is also a matchmaking game, which is why I have it. I haven't been invited to like a private Navi game yet. Maybe sometime soon. They're going to be playing against M5. We have. I don't know who the players are in M5 because they've disguised their names. But anyways, we got Marana, played by Hatocracy. This dude is playing Windrunner. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Here's an M5 player. He's going to be playing Enchantress. Is that Angel? Blood Angel Natasha. So I don't know who that one actually is. And we got another crazy name here on Tinker. And finally we got Brood Mother here. Also on M5. So it looks like Puppey is going to be taking some initial damage from Windrunner. They were able to trade something off while fighting for that rune. I didn't check to see who got it though. He's going to heal himself up, and Sand King is going to take the top lane. But Windrunner just doesn't want to let this go. Yeah, there she goes now. She's got it because she's hasted, so that's what she's up to. We got Phantom Lancer, Dendi playing the mid lane role, just pretty typical of him. I've seen a lot of players now that I missed the first blood up. Top lane, Tinker got himself a Warlock. And now Windrunner is here to deal some damage. Oh, we got a Burrow Strike down onto Windrunner, but is he going to be able to finish off the damage? I don't think so. He's just going to heal himself up back there with the Tango and back off a little bit. Running that jungle isn't so great. We got a stun coming here onto Dendi, and Hatocracy is dealing a little bit of damage. Any interesting thing going down bottom lane? Bottom lane Broodmother is solo lane, which is typical of her. Enchantress going to be in the jungle. I should hope to come in for some ganks. Let's see what they're doing here. Are they gonna anything interesting going to happen here? Marana here with a Wraith Band. No bottle yet. Should be building that. Should be getting that maybe in a couple more last hits. Dendi still half health. And doesn't really have the strength, the hit points to go on. Oh, there it goes. And he's going to be one more. Nope, he's not able to finish off the hits because Marana's very much able to escape damage with her leap. As well as later on when she gets Moonlight. And he's going to finish her off right here, I think. One more hit if he's able to dive in. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. I guess maybe the creep wave. Looks like it. She is not giving up, and she really needs to, because one more nuke from him could do it. A couple of right clicks as well. And he needs about 30 more mana points to send off that nuke. There it is. And still just more harassment, because she's not going to go down to this. She's going to have to be careful, though, because he's just waiting for the correct time to finish off that kill. Perhaps it's now, maybe one more. I think he just maybe wants the farm. If he kills her, then she is back here with full health, and he's back with low health and no mana. He doesn't have a bottle or anything like that. So if he just keeps, maybe he's just doing it so he can keep her in lane but low health, so he can get all the last hits. That might be an idea. Anyways, we got Broodmother down here bottom lane. It's a safe lane for her. I'm kind of surprised that the M5 player didn't take this tree line out with their thing, but they're gonna have a lot of damage coming out onto her now. They have a sentry ward placed up. He's got nothing to reveal that off. That's gonna be a problem because if Earthshaker gets one more fissure, and he needs another, there it is. So if we can get a fissure off right here. Nope, she's going to be regenerating a lot of health, but his fissure right now deals 175, so that's about half her health right now. But they didn't decide to go and finish it off. I really think that's what they're trying to do, but Marana just kills herself to a neutral creep. Looks like Dendi figured out where she was going. I didn't get to see why she did that, but didn't want to give the kill to Phantom Lancer, which she assumed was going to happen if she didn't kill him. Or if she didn't leave. That ward's still causing a lot of problems here for Broodmother. They just need a good fissure, and there's it's going to be. And they're going to do some right-click damage. She needs one more stun, something like that. She gets away with a nice pop-off and destruction of these trees to get around the fissure. So knew that she needed to get away. And they back off. Got action going up here. Top lane, Tinker goes down to Warlock. Tried to do something. Overextended here. We do have Windrunner now caught out. Dendi's going to start it off. Burrow Strike misses. And now they're going to run away because they have lost the advantage. Windrunner very, very able to get away from damage as well, just like Marana, so she has to be careful. Or, well, they have to be careful. They don't want to chase her too far. Shackle, that's going to be not able to finish off the damage. And heal coming out from Warlock to save Sand King. And they're going to have a Burrow Strike? Nope, just kind of push her back. Sand King definitely on low life, though. Has a salve to help. Tinker is now back in lane, so they have to watch out for that burst damage. Now Dendi is bottle crowing a little bit, sending the bottle back. Instead of there is no rune there, so that was a right idea. Anyways, Broodmother bottom lane. It's a safe lane for her because she doesn't have to worry. If she goes top lane, she can play aggressively, take out this tree line. I keep taking the run button. She take out this tree line and then have vision all the way through here, which is an option. Or she can take out this one, which I don't know why she hasn't done, and maybe that one. Maybe she's just not worried about ganking. But if you leave Broodmother alone in a lane, you know, for like 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes actually, once she gets the levels up on Spiderlings, which she has right now, she's able to generate 3 per shot. You have action going up here top lane. Anyways, if she's able to get her Spiderlings up, she just becomes an absolute train, and that's what she's done. She has sent them off into the jungle to get them some farm, get her some farm, and get the Spiderlings up. And now she's going to be able to push. They do have a ward here, so they know what's happening, but she has so many Spiderlings. Looks like a Fissure would dispatch a lot of them pretty quickly. She's not going to push, though. She's just going to wait. Just deal pressure to them, cause them to play defensively. And we have Enchantress. Looks like the push is going to come out. First here we got the Spiderling coming in now. Enchantress to deal a ton of deal some damage. Stun up Shadow Fiend. He tries to get away, but one more right click is going to finish that off. Earthshaker now the one that's in trouble, and he backs away while she also backs away. So they're probably going to take this tower. Well, maybe not, because they don't really have enough Spiderlings to do it. Earthshaker not going to back away. He was able to deal a lot of damage to those Spiderlings, take out a whole mess of them.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And Dendi with a double damage rune, which is dangerous. Full health, 777, lucky numbers. And here we go. Earthshaker is looking pretty bad. One more impetus. And she's not going to go for it because the tower is dealing her way too much damage. But Sand King now in here alone. It looks like Dendi's going to get himself an Enchantress. One nuke to start it off. Illusions pop off. He's now chased now. The stun up onto Enchantress. And she's going to go inside here, try to deny herself off to Roshan. But she's not able to finish it off. Oh, Broodmother went down. I did not see that kill while I was watching Enchantress. Not looking good for the early game for M5. Sand King taking the middle lane. Dendi just roaming, ganking. He has a regen rune at this point, so he can go immediately onto Tinker, who has overextended a little bit, not knowing that he's here. There we go. The ultimate popped off from Warlock. A lot of damage coming out, and he goes down before he can get away. Is that the boots of travel on him? No, he doesn't have boots of travel, so that was a teleport. And they're gonna be able to take. They're gonna be able to deal a lot of damage to this tower, if not take it completely. And they're not gonna be able to defend this, and they're not gonna get a trade either. The Radiant, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there goes. This is gonna be the tower. Who's gonna get the final right click? Ooh, they're gonna set off a. They sent off a glyph, but really that's not gonna stop it. And they're gonna push in for the second tower. And Mirana. Oh, Mirana abandoned the game. That's why I haven't seen her, and that's why it's been so easy. That's unfortunate. What level is she? She's not coming back. She's level 4. It's been a while. But I'll still cast it anyway. Might as well. See if you can get any interesting tips out here, tidbits from the players. We got a fissure coming out into Broodmother, and they're gonna send off a dust to reveal her off, so she can't go back inside. The dust is about worn off, maybe a second or two left. Enchantress now coming in with 1 stun, now a second stun here with the creep, and a final nuke finishes off Earthshaker. Now they're trying. They are trying to get a tower. Final nuke, another nuke coming out on here from Broodmother, finishing off Shadow Fiend. But now Sand King is going to TP in, going to try to get himself something. Looking for a Burrow Strike. Burrow Striked a creep, which would be good. Definitely doesn't want to have to deal with that Centaur. And now Enchantress looking a little poorly because Dendi is now behind her, chasing her down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And she is still going to be chased, but she's not going to be killed off.
My sprites are with us.
Gonna heal herself up. Dendi trying to look for something. Now he's going to find himself a Tinker. Yeah, Shadow Fiend is going to start it off. And here he goes. A little nuke action, a little illusion action. March of the Machines coming off, dealing a ton of damage to both heroes here. Tinker takes himself Shadow Fiend, and Dendi has to run away, not able to finish off the kill. March of the Machines is what level does he have that on right now? He's got it on level 4, so if you haven't seen the
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
EG game where they tried out Tinker strategy, which did pretty well, didn't win it in the end, but they've been, the sort of meta game has been to max that and use that to deal tons of DPS damage early game. And then late game, with the rearm, casting 2 of those at once will deal you 40-80 damage per second. You got Broodmother TPing herself in, getting immediately stunned up by both, and then the Epicenter coming off trying to finish her off, but she has tons of lifesteal with her ultimate. Gonna go down. Sand King running into the woods, and they're gonna get themselves an Earthshaker. Ooh, was that? No. Windrunner did not steal that kill. And now Sand King needs to get out of there because the March of Machines is coming. Needs a couple of impetus. Needs something, because I don't know if he's going to be able to save this. We have Dendi coming in trying to save what he can. Nukes up Windrunner. And the Burrow Strike coming out onto Enchantress. And then the March of the Machines drives Dendi away. And I don't think there's been a kill. No, Sand King did go down, although I missed where it was. Let's see, what is that ability called? I keep Spirit Lance. Yeah, Spirit Lance. I keep calling it the wrong thing. So he's able to deal 1 nuke, and then once you start attacking him, he's able to do pop off his Doppel Walk, where he pops off a illusion and then runs away invisible. And Spirit Lance sends a nuke, which then pops another spirit. And then, oh, Broodmother trying to go top lane, push it out, but it's gonna go down. They're gonna TP in and take her out. Mirana is definitely not coming back into this game. Goldgraph in the way of the Dire. And then the XP graph also going in favor of the Dire, although dipping back and forth, so the team fights have been going sort of back and forth. Dire do have a huge advantage though without Mirana. The Radiant are at a pretty severe disadvantage. Ooh, stun coming up onto Puppey, and a couple more right clicks will take him down. And then they're gonna get the they get the ultimate as well. But Phantom Lancer here pushing the bottom tier 2 tower instead as a trade for the tier 1 tower, which isn't going to be able to go down. They're going to push Windrunner back, and Tinker is not going to engage. Phantom Lancer basically has this tower. Dendi, he has the regen rune, able to heal himself back up to full. And now we have Sand King going to go on to Tinker. And then here we go, Epicenter to try to finish him off, but he has a TP and he's going to get out. I don't think Sand King saw that one coming. And Dendi takes the top tower. And now Broodmother finds herself a Enchantress. He's one more nuke onto her, but doesn't have enough mana to finish off another fissure or anything like that. And she comes back in, Burrow Strike to hit on Broodmother. But gonna turn that game around, send Sand King to his grave with a final power shot.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The middle tower now being pushed in. They're getting a couple kills, but they're not saving their towers, which is an important thing. Kills are one thing, but a kill gives you the advantage to push in. And that is what they are not able to defend against. 4v5. He got a lot of damage coming out from Tinker onto Shadow Fiend, who is a pretty weak hero. Earthshaker, he is able to stun up both Windrunner and Tinker. And that is one of the major advantages of having an Earthshaker, is you can just stun for such a long time, save your teammates. But Broodmother gonna get hit with a Burrow Strike from Sand King as he TP's in to try to stop this tower push. But now it is 2-on-1, so he's going to back away. He doesn't have his ultimate up and only has a Burrow Strike to deal damage. And it looks like they're trying to rotate down to take him out. The Broodmother, that is, except Tinker is now here. And a lot of damage coming down into Sand King. Sand King goes down. And Enchantress, Broodmother, and Tinker all in the same lane, but Tinker is going to TP out, doesn't decide to. Now has his boots of travel, so he can do whatever he wants, really. Rearms himself. Ooh, ultimate coming out here from some Shadow Fiend, dealing a lot of damage, but he goes down. Earthshaker is going to try to finish this off. He needs to cast something, but he's not going to be able to, and Tinker is going to run away. Navi Dendi, he is now here to take out the M5 Broodmother. The Broodmother goes away. Looked like she's going for a TP scroll. Buys herself a TP scroll. Walking back, trying to build up a BKB with that Ogre Axe. That makes her really powerful in a team fight. She needs to try to get her Spiderlings back up and going to pop off her ultimate to so that ultimate only has a 45-second cooldown, which is nice, and she's going to pop it off in order to get back her health. And the regen rune popping top, unfortunately for her. Phantom Lancer is going to get it again. And where is he rotating? He is going to Dendi. Where are you going? Phantom Lancer, just going to go right on Broodmother right now. First Spirit Lance coming in, and now Broodmother goes invisible, so not much he can do about that. He now has some points into Juxtapose, so he's gonna counter push Broodmother with that ability to randomly, a certain percentage, 12% chance to duplicate himself, which duplicates and then duplicates and then duplicates. And he gets those illusions for a pretty long time. While the rest of the team is going to group up mid, take out Tinker. And Windrunner just backing away right here. Computer seems to be slowing down at some point, and I do not know why. Maybe I will close a program or 10. Where is that one? Quit. Quit. Quit, 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 quit. Alright, here we go. And they're not going to be able, they're not going to try to push it in completely because the top lane is now pushed out by Broodmother with a ton of broodlings right now. Ton of broodlings. Going to be able to take down this tower like a truck if no one is able to stop her. She's not going to go in it though because she notices where the Dire are, and they're going to send her broodlings in, and a lot of damage coming out from Sand King to deal with them. Takes them all out completely, but a lot of damage coming out here onto him. He is now finished off, but the Warlock ultimate is gonna hit on Enchantress, and now we have a lot of damage going out onto Broodmother. Broodmother's gonna go down and she gets focused down. Tinker is in the middle of all of this, gets epicentered onto, and is finished. Navi Puppey getting away just barely, had to set off his magic wand in order to save himself. But he's got two of his ultimates right now. Two of his ultimate spawns.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Already has his scepter.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So Radiant's bottom tower goes down to Dendi, who had been pushing that out the rest of the whole fight. XP graph now in favor of the Dire by a large margin. Also gold, following the same trend. And Enchantress back inside the jungle again, gonna find a Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is not gonna, kind of backing away right now, and one more thing and she will go down, but it looks like the man fight goes to Enchantress. She force staffs herself out of there to make sure she didn't get ganked because she knew someone was coming. It was an Earthshaker. Now she's back. She's really squishy though, 700, just over 700 hit points. Still farming it up. Out of position though. Sand King doesn't know she's there. Now Dendi setting off his illusions to deal damage to the tower while he runs away. Going into the jungle. Sioux farm. And we have Sand King right now. Coming in with the haste rune. And it looks like Earthshaker is looking for Enchantress. He's probably figured out where he is. Probably pinging right now, but Navi does not, the rest of the team doesn't really care too much, revealing himself off to her. She's gonna go run away. She knows she's not safe. She gets just dealing a little bit of harassment. Say, get out of my jungle. I know you're here. I know you're here. And now Broodmother's again gonna try to push in. That is what Broodmother does. But Phantom Lancer does the same thing. And that tower is going to have a lot of damage dealt off to it. And now finding himself Enchantress, who is healing herself up pretty well right now. Earthshaker gonna deal a lot of... Earthshaker gonna hit Enchantress to stop her from killing Dendi. Dendi had bought up himself a Sanj and Yasha. Yeah, but there's a lot of counter to Broodmother on this team. You got Sand King able to deal AoE damage plus a Burrow Strike. You have Shadow Fiend with the Raise with a lot of damage as well. The Phantom Lancer, who's able to do basically the same thing Broodmother is, just in a different form. And Warlock with the Upheaval, and Earthshaker with a Fissure. So each hero is able to deal with Broodmother in their own way, which is a very good pick. Very good picks. Kills are still even, but with the way things have been going, we got a 4-staff in to send in onto Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend goes down to the ultimate. And now they're going to push in that tower. Well, they think they have the advantage with Shadow Fiend down. And it looks like it's going to be a team fight grouping up here, except that Windrunner is down bottom lane trying to save it. So still at a numbers disadvantage right now. And they're just kind of waiting for the initiation from Earthshaker. Earthshaker hits on Broodmother, the ultimate popping off, and Upheaval. Upheaval slowing down Broodmother, BKB popping off. We have the ultimate coming out from Sand King, although it doesn't really last very long, doesn't kill anyone. And they're going to get away. Ooh, maybe they're not going to get away with a final fissure and burrow strike. Tinker goes down. And now Broodmother is right here, and with Enchantress. Enchantress trying to get away from this, but now they know where Broodmother is. Broodmother finishes off Puppey, but the ultimates still stay there, and now Sand King has a little bit of a problem. We got middle lane Dendi just doing the push thing, getting shackled up by Windrunner. Windrunner force staffing him into her base so that she can try to deal a lot of damage, but he's able to get her back out. So unfortunately this game turned into a stomp. I just was hoping that with high level games I wouldn't have to worry about that, but I guess I do. When someone, I guess leaving happens on all stages of play, not just the area where I play in, which is the lower bracket. Lower bracket's quite sometimes quite frustrating, as I'm sure many of you know. Even middle bracket can be frustrating. High bracket is also frustrating, apparently. Here we go. We got Phantom Lancer gonna look at Tinker, but he needs to get away because Tinker can just pop off one final thing and probably kill him, but he's not gonna do it. He's just gonna TP out. And he gets out just in time. We get a burrow strike coming out here into Windrunner, and looking for something. She's just gonna get away. Broodmother, not stopping with the push, wants this tower, will not, she knows that anytime they leave her alone, she's dangerous. So she will not stop doing what she's doing. Trying to get pretty big. Let's see, what are the levels looking like? I mean, yeah, levels are not looking in their favor. You got an XP graph. XP graph actually coming back up. Coming back up. Gold graph, not so much, but it's getting later into the game, and they only have an advantage of about 7.5k. So, doesn't it becomes less important after a little while.
Illusion.
Sand King pops off an illusion to farm up the jungle, and now Tinker in here pushing the tower down as much as he can. So they got two really strong pushers. They got Broodmother able to push and Tinker able to push, as well as an Enchantress who works well early game push, drops off late game, and Windrunner who is able to, well, she's able to push as well with Power Shot. And if Mirana had stayed in, they'd have 5 heroes that could push, because with her Starfall later in the game, she's able to dispatch creep waves and farm pretty quickly. Actually, it's not Starfall. She just says Starfall. It's called Starstorm. It's a little bit irritating. And they're going to go for Roshan right now. And Dendi, he has Phantom Lancer. He's coming in. He knows what they're doing, but what's he going to do about it, to be honest? They know he's there, but they're not going to go. And we're waiting for the Warlock ultimate, which slows them down a lot. Windrunner, Enchantress pops herself up there. Roshan is not dead yet. Sand King's going to finish her off. Sand King finishes with Tinker off, and Shadow Fiend finishes off Enchantress, sorry. And now Broodmother able to finish off Warlock with the ultimate pop. That lifesteal is really helping her out, but she is stunned up for too long, and she goes down. And who is TPing up here? It's probably Tinker. Tinker's going to try to stop this push, but they need to go back mid lane. Thanks, Windrunner. I don't know. I missed why he's saying that. He's going to push in this middle tower. They have Broodmother down, Enchantress down, so the M5 players are down. And they only have Tinker and Windrunner to try to stop this push, which they'll try to do, although Phantom Lancer is going to push himself in with a little bit of a nuke. And then Burrow Strike Fissure, trying to catch off Windrunner. They're going to finish off this middle tower, which is fine with me. And the shackle misses onto Shadow Fiend. Dendi needs to get away right now. That March of the Machines is pretty dangerous. Sand King pops off a... no, Sand King doesn't pop that off. Someone hit him with a urn charge. And now he's going to go right onto Windrunner. Windrunner hits off the mech. Saves herself from the Sand King DPS. And what happened? Oh, Aegis. What is this? Is that new? Okay. Anyways, here we go. We got more power coming up out. We got... yeah. Sand King's not going to give up. Dendi coming in to finish off Enchantress. And a Burrow Strike to end it. And now we have Tinker and I can't even see who that is. That's Broodmother. Broodmother's going to go... pops off the BKB. But it looks like Dendi is not going to give up. He needs to give up right now. And a nuke misses. The Doppel block is popped off. And now we're going to go on Tinker right now. Gets himself a Tinker. Tinker thought he was safe, but that's the problem with Phantom Lancer. You just... you don't know where he is. You just cannot tell. And he needs health back, though. He doesn't really care, apparently.
Radiant's top tower is under
But
attack.
now every single lane is pushed in, so they have to decide what they want to lose, basically. They lose the middle tower here, so the barracks probably should go down soon. Broodmother gonna save this bottom lane, and Tinker, no, Mirana. Someone must be controlling Mirana, because I don't think she's back. Mirana's back. Yeah. Mirana's back. So it's now 5v5. I should have seen, like, when I looked at this game before I casted it, I should have looked at the scoreboard a little more closely to figure out if at the end of it Mirana was going to be level 5. So they have the same amount of kills, but the XP is still way in favor of the Dire. They have all the map control, and the gold is very much in favor of them as well. And the power shot to fly through. It hits Dendi, shackles himself to his own illusion. But that's just to stop them a little bit. And now the power shot to finish off the creep wave, so they'll back away. Which is what they will do, although they're going to try to keep taking this tower, which is the right idea. Broodmother pushing up the top lane. And middle lane is looking pretty alright, so they just have to worry about this bottom lane, and now they're going to go. But Echo Slam coming out, dealing a ton of damage, finishing off Angel. And now we have Broodmother with that tons of lifesteal, able to tank up this as much as possible, but she's going to go down. I guess the Crystallis is helping her out. Get some more crit damage to get some more lifesteal back. She's able to tank a lot of this. But when you finish off the rest of your team first, well, it's not a whole lot you can do. And now they're going to go on Dendi. They're going to not get a Shadow Fiend. They're still looking for Dendi. Dendi is now invisible. The top tower needs to be saved. Trying to get that with a Tinker. Now they're all pushing in mid lane. Tinker trying to defend himself off against Sand King and the Warlock ultimate. But the barracks goes down. And Earthshaker is lost, but I'm not sure where. Dendi gonna deal tons of damage to these. Just try to finish up. Wow, that is a lot of illusions. That is the strength of him. That is the strength that that he has there. So it looks like they're gonna. He cannot find him. It's just the battle of the Invis heroes right now, and he loses all of his illusions. So that little illusion train is now not there for him. And he is, there's 3 heroes able to go on to him. Tinker's going to start it off with March of the Machines. Rearms himself, but isn't able to get off the second March of the Machines because Sand King comes in to stop him. Epicenter coming in, finishes him off. Windrunner trying to stop this, as well as Broodmother. Broodmother pops off the ultimate, going to run after Sand King. Dendi is now the only one left. Sand King burrow strikes back in, but doesn't get anyone. Now, Warlock now in here. And finally pops off the upheaval, but doesn't get any heroes. And his ultimate is still 30 seconds away, but they're going to finish off this tower without too much of a problem. Is Mirana still playing? Yeah, Mirana came back in and then went AFK. So, fantastic. Anyways, Fissure stopping Windrunner. And now it's pretty much a GG. This has to be the end of the game. We got 2 sets of barracks down. The third set does have a tower, but it's really hard to defend against 2 of them. They're just going to keep pressuring them inside their fountain. And here we go. Chance is going to not be able to survive this at all. Force stabs herself into the inside the fountain, but not able to save herself. Now the entire team is down except for Tinker. Where is Tinker? He's just in the middle of the base, just rearming himself and sending out rockets, rearming and sending out rockets. And the middle barracks goes down. And towers are getting taken over really fast. Quickly now. Yeah, this is gonna be GG. They're not going to finish off. They're going to look for the creep wave and then push itself, make it in for the final push. I think if Mirana had stayed in, they would have had a fighting chance. But without Mirana, there's only so much you can do. M5 did get off to a slow start at the beginning though. Not M5, but the M5 players. I think it's going to do some deal damage into the fountain. Epics that are coming in. You get power chop, and the Shadow Fiend sends off his ultimate. He hasn't been able to get anyone though. Arrow Strike hits Broodmother. They're going to keep her inside the base. But it looks like maybe Sand King is going to go down. Sand King goes down, and Phantom Lancer isn't able to be finished off. So sorry, that was a bit of a stomp, but yeah, watching Navi Puppey, Navi Dendi plus M5, not too bad. I hope maybe you found something interesting in there. But hope to see you guys soon. This is Love is Dead, signing off.